Hello world, welcome back to another exclusive tutorial. Today's tutorial is about this stitch. I call it the Elizabeth stitch, and it's so easy to make. It's one of my favorite stitches that I use for my project because it's kind of different. Okay, add texture to your normal half double crochet and single crochet. It's so beautiful to make and it's so easy to make, and it add texture, it adds details. Okay, and you know, when it comes to crocheting, details is all that you need, and details is what make your work extra beautiful, extraordinary from others. Okay, so guys, this stitch is about a kind of, at the end you get a heavy pattern or work because it uses a lot of yarn for this compared to the normal half double crochet. First of all, what you need is your hook of 5.5 mm, and you need any yarn that you want to use for your project. Okay, so first of all, you make your base chain, and with the base chain, what you do is you just make your first stitch hole, then you chain along depending on how long you want your work to be. So let's do our base chain. Next, you skip your first stitch hole, and in the second stitch hole you do you place your hook inside the stitch hole, you yarn over. Okay, then you yarn over again, and into that same stitch hole you do another loop. Okay, so you have like 4 loops on your hook. Yes, 1 2 3 and 4. Then you yarn over and pull through all 4. Okay, so you yarn over and you make a chain of 1. Let's do another one. You skip the next stitch hole. Okay, so always you skip 1 stitch hole, and in the next stitch hole you insert your hook, pull your yarn through, making 2 loops. Okay, you yarn over, and inside the same stitch hole you do another loop. So in all you are getting like 4 loops on your hook. Okay, and with these 4 loops you are going to yarn over and pull through all 4. Okay, so you yarn over and pull through all 4. It's so simple. Then the last, you do a chain to keep it in place. So you skip your first stitch hole. In the second stitch hole you yarn over. Okay, then you yarn over again into that same stitch hole, you pull, you chain to keep it in place, you skip the first one, the second, you insert your hook, you yarn over again. Okay, you skip into the second, you pull your hook, you pull your yarn, you yarn over and you yarn over again. So you, at the end, you are getting 4 loops on your hook. It's so simple. It's just like it's like your single crochet and your half double crochet. Okay, so this one, instead of a normal single crochet where you yarn over once, this one you yarn over like twice to get 4 loops on your hook. Okay, so this is how you do it. You chain to keep it in place, you skip 1, then in the next you pull your hook through, you yarn over and you yarn over to get 4 loops, then you do a chain. Okay, you can slow down the video to get it well if you're not getting it. So you skip the next stitch hole. In the next stitch hole you put your hook in the hole and you yarn over and you put it back into the hole, and you yarn over again and you pull through the 4. okay, then you chain to keep it in place. So this is the Elizabeth stitch, so simple to make and so easy to make. At the end you get a beautiful work, and it's at the end you get much heavier work than a normal double crochet, or a normal half double crochet, or a normal single crochet. Okay, so you keep on repeating this till you get to the end of your row or the chain. And when you get to the end, let's do the last stitch. Okay, so you put your hook inside the stitch hole, and you pull your yarn through, you yarn over, and you inside the same stitch hole you pull another, making 4 loops on it. Then you chain to keep it in place. Then you turn your work. Okay, so we are going to work in the other way round. And when you turn your work, you realize that the stitches are we are going to work in this stitch holes. Okay, so you see that there's a single crochet right after the double crochet that, or half double crochet that we made. You realize that there's this hole right after it, not the second hole but the first one. Okay, right, forming that kind of V shape. Okay, so that is where we are going to insert our hook and form our Elizabeth stitch. Okay, so with the first one, you locate it and you put your hook inside, and you pull through, you yarn over, you put it inside again, and you pull through, making 4 loops. You yarn over everything, then you chain 1 to keep it in place. So you locate that middle part of that stitch hole right attached to the puff that you have over there. Okay, so that's where you do your Elizabeth stitch, and you chain to keep it in place. Okay, you chain to keep it in place. Inside that stitch hole you do it. Okay, so always that stitch hole that forms that kind of V shape with the Elizabeth stitch, that's where you do it. That's first stitch hole. Okay, not the second one, but just the first stitch hole. Okay, so you keep on doing this and doing this till you get to the end of your row. Guys, look at this. Okay, so you keep on and keep on and keep on till you get to your desirable height, or whatever you are using this project for. You keep on with the Elizabeth stitch. When you get to the end, you turn your work and you do the other way round, and you realize that at the end, this is what you get. Your stitches look like a kind of zigzag kind of stitches, and you can easily use this for your cardigan. I know most of you are preparing for winter, so you are making cardigans, okay, and use this stitch to make your cardigans and your cover up, and you will never regret it, because it adds some kind of life, it adds some details, it adds some excitement to your work. Okay, so you keep on doing this till you get to the height that you want. I don't know how the name came about, but I believe the person who brought it is called Elizabeth, I'm sure. So just try this stitch. It's so easy and simple to make. You can use it for anything, but make sure that you use a bigger hook. Depending on your yarn, use a bigger hook, okay, so that your project will be flexible enough. And it uses a lot of yarn, so be prepared when you want to use this Elizabeth stitch for your work. It uses more yarn compared to the normal single crochet and half double crochet. Okay, so guys, after several rows, you should be getting something like this. Yes, you can use any color depending on your project. Okay, you can use any yarn for this work, but mind you need a lot of yarn to make this project, okay, to get a bigger one. Guys, if you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you really like it, leave a comment and support me always. Turn on your notification, and I'll see you another time. Thank you for watching. Bye.